Hi, everybody, and welcome to Jordan United Church of Christ with me, your favorite pastor. Relationships are so important to us. They are at the heart of the way in which we build our families, we build neighborhoods, we build the life of the church. And so today I want to talk about two particular ways in which we might strengthen our relationships, one here within the life of Jordan, and one within the life of the Penn Northeast Conference. A lot of people say to me, I don't know so-and-so. You mentioned so-and-so, I don't know who that is. And what they'll do is pull out a pew copy of our pictorial directory and look for that person's name and their photo in the directory. Well, this directory has been in the pews for a number of years, and I'm sorry to say, but some of you have aged since you took the photo here. There's lots of folks whose situation has changed. Some have died, some have moved out of the area. Lots of new folks who are not here in this directory. So there's a team working on a new pictorial directory for the church. I'm very excited about it because we're going to do it ourselves, in-house, rather than using an outside company where, of course, the way in which they do that, if you've ever participated in that, is to take a portrait and then try to sell you copies of those photos. They've been very helpful to a number of families where kids will say when one of their parents dies, you know, we're going to use that photo from the church directory because it was the last good photo that we had of our mother before she passed. It serves certainly a purpose, but it's time-consuming, and sometimes people felt a little bit of pressure to make a purchase on behalf of the company that was offering the pictorial directories to the church for free. So again, we're going to be offering these photos here at the church starting this Sunday, which is September the 17th, from 7:15 a.m. until I think 1:30 in the afternoon. And then again, Sunday, October the 1st, which is a communion Sunday, approximately the same hours, plus there'll be some midweek offerings as well, 10 to 4 or something like that. You can contact the church office and sign up that way. Also, before the end of the week, Linda will put a link on our Facebook page so that you can sign up that way as well. Some of the photos may be taken outside, some here in the church building. They're not going to be posed exactly the same way with the exact same consistent background. They can be individualized. If you can't get to church, if you live outside of the area or you're going to be away during this time, you can email us a high-quality copy of a photograph that you'd like us to use. We want to make sure also that you sign the consent form. If you will email one to you if you don't have one, which allows us to make sure to use the name that you give us, your contact information, address, email, phone number that you wish to have used, and so on. So please make sure that if you submit a photo, that you complete the consent form. When you come to have your photo taken by one of our church members, you'll be asked to fill out that form as well. So that's number one, a way in which we build relationships here in the life of our church with photos starting this week. We're also going to be looking to take photos of various groups, small groups, and other ministries in our church committees. We took our consistory photo this week, and other staff photos we'll be taking as we go along for the directory. Then secondly, strengthen our relationship with other churches here in the Penn Northeast Conference. Saturday, November the 4th, from 8:15 to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, will be the fall meeting of the Penn Northeast Conference of the United Church of Christ. This year, the theme is Together We're Stronger, the Keystone Conference. The meeting will be held at Ben Salem United Church of Christ, which is in Andrews, PA. It's actually a Lehighton mailing address. And I'd like some of us to go to learn more about what's happening in the life of our conference and our connection with the other conferences of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania Southeast, Penn Central, and Penn West Conference. which are proposing that we merge into one conference of the United Church of Christ called the Keystone Conference, which will begin in the next few years. So the other conference ministers will be attending this meeting to answer questions. We'll be learning what's happening in our own conference and other local churches around us. It's a way of strengthening our connection and our relationship with churches here in our communities, but also across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. If you're able to attend for this meeting, Saturday, November the 4th, just please let me know here or let the church office know. We'll get you registered. There is a fee for the lunch and for the program materials, but we will cover that for you. I hope that you'll be joining us this coming Sunday when I'm going to be, my theme for the message is going to be, who died and left you in charge? Have you ever said that phrase to anybody before? Letting God be God. I'll be drawing from both the story of Joseph and his brothers in the book of Genesis and also from the book of Romans, Paul's letter to the church at Rome, as text for this coming Sunday's message. I hope that you could be present here in our beautiful sanctuary. Otherwise, we have a live stream at the 10:30 service. Have a great week. I'll see you in church.